it's a bit controversial because I'm sure even people at your church are like, this child is a rebel, you know, that type of brand. So I just want to hear it from the horse's mouth. Like, how do your parents feel about this?
Well, first of all, you know, like, even people who go to church, they still listen to secular music or a varied music, and they're open to it, and we all
Purchase your tracks today. It's Joel on the bit.
Dumelang, salubonani, hello, bonjour. Welcome to Girl Talk, and you are with your host, Miss Belle Gracie. And today I am joined by the one, the only, the absolutely gorgeous Regalos Lenix. She is an artist. How do you feel about being here today?
I feel happy. I feel like it's a pleasure to be here, and I'm here to be by your side as your friend. I'm really happy for this new talk show. Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Oh, well, thank you for gracing us with your presence today. So I'm sure people at home want to know, who is Regalos Lenix? Who is she? Like, who are you? Can you please tell the world who you are?
Well, I would say that I'm a really bubbly person, authentic. I make it a point to stay true to myself. You know, I'm very relatable, yeah.
Okay, so can you just tell us your genre of music? What kind of music do you as an artist release, and the genre which you love to listen to?
Well, the kind that I'm more so into releasing is like the R&B, pop, soul, but I won't limit myself, you know, but for the most part. And otherwise, in terms of what I listen to, you know, I don't limit myself as well. I listen to a varied catalog of songs, varied, you know, bodies of work. And yeah, it just depends really if a song is good and I feel like there's a good message behind it and I'm vibing to it. It's absolutely okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting from you is that you love to explore.
Yes.
With music.
Yes.
Okay, so I just want to like find out something. So for those who do not know, Regalos is actually a PK. This is what you call a pastor's kid. So how do your parents feel about you recording R&B, soul music? You know, it's a bit controversial because I'm sure even people at your church are like, this child is a rebel, you know, that type of brand. So I just want to hear it from the horse's mouth. Like, how do your parents feel about this?
Well, first of all, you know, like, even people who go to church, they still listen to secular music or a varied music, and they're open to it, and we all know that. But with my parents, my father is the one that's like more so restricted into gospel and all that, but my mom, she's really nice. She's supportive, you know. She's like my #1 fan. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, she seems pretty cool with it, and everyone else is receptive to like my music. They're like, oh, you released something, oh, that's nice, like we really want to hear, we can't wait, you know. Yeah.
Okay. So since we're talking about Regalos today, I just want to find out, like, if I was to bump into you like in the road, what kind of person am I like expecting to interact with?
I'll just be myself along the way, you know. I'll be nice, you know. It's just easy for me to have a conversation with people. It's not difficult, so it's absolutely nothing to worry about. I'm very relatable.
So you can just say you're the same person on and off stage?
Well, not necessarily, because there are different things you have to do on and off stage, right? There are different roles that needs to be played, different things that need to be addressed. So you can't necessarily be the same person on and off stage, but in terms of staying true to yourself, you know, absolutely you can be the same person.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, since this is a girl-to-girl talk show, there's a time you were performing at Cuban Links. I was like, whoo, girl. Cuban Links, and your dad actually came to pick you up. And can you just explain how that went? Because I'm sure it didn't go so well.
How do you know?
I mean,
anyway, the only thing my dad didn't like is, like, you know, going home late. He's very strict about that, but, you know, and he's very, you know, so questioning about, like, the people I associate myself with.
as a parent.
As a parent,
Yeah.
like, who are these people? You know, what do they do? Because he really cares about my safety, but of course, it was just, I had to do what I had to do, and, you know, eventually we just came to, like, you know, be okay with each other. I think it's something he needs to accept over time, to be honest. Yeah, like, the more time goes, the more gigs I take on, you know, maybe the more accepting he would be. Yeah.
So do you feel like performing somehow affects your Christian values?
Performing, I can't, that's a good question, but I can't really say that at this point, because I haven't reached a point where I'm like, you know, I haven't really thought about it like that. I just think about, okay, I'm conveying a message, and this is what I really want to do. I really don't think about it like affecting my Christian values, because there are things that I'm addressing as an artist. You know, I want people to be able to relate to me, you know. So I feel like I haven't necessarily reached a point where that, like, a conflict.
Okay, so
Yes.
what message do you want people to relate to you about? Like, what's the message?
Well, I think I can't necessarily just say one message, because as human beings we have different things we go through, different situations, you know, which require different solutions and different circumstances. So I would say different messages, right? Across the board of different songs which talk about different things, but otherwise it's just really, you know, being honest about the human condition and what we go through as people, addressing them, because, you know, there are things people can't talk about openly in conversation, but when they listen to music, they're like, oh, like, this person just finally said it and they conveyed it, and I didn't have to say it, but I feel it and I relate. So yeah.
Okay, you want them to get the emotion.
Yeah.
Okay, so as I said, this is girl to girl talk. So growing up as a PK, I know that you know, your love life isn't as a usual or regular person per se. So how is your love life, or how has your love life been? Do you, like, talk to your parents about things? Do you hide things? Or how does that work?
Well, first of all, my love life is not for the public, but anyway. It depends, like, how at what stage things have gotten to, because I'm just not gonna bring anyone to my parents or to talk about to my parents. You know, I need to see how things go and how I feel, you know, how authentic the connection is or connections are along the way, and yeah, I'll take it from there.
Okay, so we are going to switch things up a bit. We're gonna play a game with Regalos here. We're gonna play song association. For those who do not know what song association is, this is whereby I'm gonna give her a letter or a word, and she's gonna have to sing that word within 10 seconds. And if she sings it within 10 seconds, she gets a tick. But if she doesn't, she gets a buzzer. So, are you ready for this?
Never ready, but I just try.
All right. Okay, so we are moving on. Welcome back to Girl Talk, everybody. As I said, this is your host, Miss Belle Gracie. Anyway, we're still joined by the wonderful Regalos Lenix, and we're about to play a game called Song Association, which I explained. So we're going to have 5 words for you, and you're going to have to sing a song within 10 seconds. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. The first word is love.
This is why I love you. Oh, this is why I love you. Because you love me. You love me.
OMG. Did you guys hear that voice? Like, oh, it's so good to be here, you guys. Now we have a next word for you, and it's God.
Oh Lord, my God, when thou and I someone does consider all the work thy hands have made. I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe display.
This is too good. It's too good, guys. It's too good. It's getting so hot up in here.
Come on now.
And the next word for her is mother.
Can I think about my mother?
Time is ticking. It's ticking.
My mother. Oh my God, I don't think about one.
And we have run out of time. That was your first buzzer. But hey, girl, you've been doing this so far. You're trying. Her next word is baby.
Oh, the one we're on. Baby, 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 I'm like baby, 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 now like baby, 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 thought you'd always be around.
Last.
Or is it mine?
Last word is dreams. Dreams.
I only know Dream by Beyonce, like Sweet Dreams. You can be my sweet dreams, oh beautiful nightmare. Either way, na 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 na. I forgot the other words, but
there you have it, guys.
I
Okay, Regalos and her beautiful voice. But I'm sure people want to hear something from you, you know, one of your songs. Can you just sing us just a teensy tiny bit?
Well, I'll just sing a bit of the chorus of the song I released earlier this year called Be All About It. So, you know, it talks about like, you know, focusing on the best parts, even though as human beings we have flaws that are going to be there. We're going to have bad days, but the point is to keep striving, you know, to do your best and keep going, focusing on doing your best, you know, yeah. So it goes like, so I'ma focus right now and try to be all about it. Cause see my best self when I'm working right on it. I'ma be on the move to act and be all about it. Ay, be all about improving on myself.
Oh my God, oh my God. Anyway, I know you guys are dying to hear her songs. So how will people get hold of your songs? Can you tell us how we can, you know?
Yeah, so far you can get that song in particular, you can get it on Spotify, you can get it on a lot of well-known platforms like Amazon Music, like Deezer, and yeah, the likes.
Okay, for those people who want to follow you, where can they get you and what's your handle?
Well, it's simply my name, the one our host mentioned, Regalos Lenix. You can get me on Facebook and Instagram, and you're good to go.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. It was such a pleasure, such a vibe having you around.
Thank you for welcoming me, darling.
You're welcome anytime. So don't forget, this is Girl to Girl Talk Show with your host, the one, the only, Miss Belle Gracie. Until we meet again, ciao. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the videos. Mwah. want a baby, you should start buying baby clothes, buy Pampers, putting them in a suitcase. That is practical, and we can relate to it because you give us step by step. Unlike people who just say, have faith, but some people don't know what is faith. How do I do it?